discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins.
Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words. Happy 2024. It's your girl Nell.
And this your girl Nate. What it do, boo?
That's right. Happy New Year. We took off for 2 weeks. A lot of things happened. We had a time over the holidays. Hopefully y'all did too. Some of the things that we got into, we had like 3 parties over the Christmas weekend. One was Arnisha's, and shout out to Arnisha, ugly sweater party. We had a good time. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping right in. I just went to Publix and bought some Cabernet to drink. What did you have? Do you have?
I have the Moscato, but I was showing y'all the cup that I won at Arnisha's ugly Christmas sweater party. I won this cup. This was the theme of the party, y'all. Whoever that person is, I don't know.
It was a really nice party, and I had way more fun than I expected, which is weird. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be lame, but it was everything but. And right when we got started, the icebreaker game, y'all, was a game where you have to blow the candle lights out and whatever how many lights stayed on. We had to drink that many shots. So within 10 minutes of being there, I had 4 shots because I let 4. Was it 4 or 3 for me? Because you had
4. I had 3.
Okay, so I had to take 4 shots. I think it was tequila right off that in 10 minutes. So that's how you know it was a party and a time was had. So shout out to Arnisha. I can't wait to the next one. We also did Terrence's birthday party on Christmas Eve where all his friends came down. That was a time as well, and we did karaoke, which was so much fun. We did the Bootylicious song from Destiny's Child.
And we
stories y'all can see.
And we didn't post this one, but we also did Burn by Usher, which is my favorite song by Usher. We did Burn.
Yes, we all sung Burn by Usher. Also, yeah, so that was a good time. The food was great, drinks was great, dinner, everything. And then for New Year's Eve, I went up to Tampa. I hadn't drove to Tampa in a long time, but it wasn't that bad of a drive. Actually, it was only like 3.5 hours. But y'all know I got an EV, an electronic vehicle. So I had to stop, which technically I didn't have to stop because I had enough mileage to go. But I guess once you reach a certain amount and they know how far you're going, they want you to re-up just to boost up the battery. I don't know. So I had to stop and get some more electricity, y'all, so I can go. But we had a good time there too. I finally learned the Tamia dance, line dance from Enough. I think that's her song. Finally learned that dance, counted down, had some drinks. We had a good time. Went to their church up there, which was right in walking distance. Like by the time I got into her truck, I looked down at my phone, then I looked up and we were parking. I said we could have walked here.
I didn't know they went to church.
That was his first time there. So I guess she was introducing, like, that's the church her and Jada them go to, but it was good.
We went to, me and Joe went to, since the kids were with the grandparents, me and Joe went to.
Oh, we also went to Busch Gardens, y'all, and my advice, never go to a theme park or amusement park during any holiday. It was terrible. All the lines were at least 2 hours long. But we did see some LSU football players there, y'all, because y'all know they had the bowl game the next day in Tampa. So yeah, we saw them. But go ahead.
Me and Joe, so since the kids was with the grandparents, me and Joe finally, for the first time in a long time, actually went to a New Year's Eve party because over the past few years, we just sit at home with the kids and we count down and watch TV. But we went to it was in Wynwood. I think the place was called Freehold, something like that. And I had a good time there. until I didn't. So the DJ at first was doing really, really good. And you know how when you go to parties or whatever, they always might do like a little reggae section or a Haitian section where they play, I think it's called Zoompa, something Kumpa. And but they get back to the American. He
They
never
never got
got back. He stayed there.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So we had to go. And we met Jeff at Playhouse, y'all. We went to Playhouse. We got him free because he had a section. So we stayed there, but they closed at 4 on Sundays because it was a Sunday. So we was there for like not even an hour. Yeah, because it was hard finding parking. And then so we stayed there about 40 minutes actually inside.
40 minutes? Did y'all at least get a drink there? Because I'd have made
they
a
had drinks. I didn't drink no more because I had already had 4 at the other one. So I didn't drink. But Joe did, yeah, they had the section with their drinks. So he asked me if I wanted to. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
You know your limit. So yeah, we had a really, really good time over the break. We hope you guys had a decent time as well. And yeah, let's just get I got my car back. I forgot to tell you. I don't know if I told y'all I got into a little fender bender and I was out without my car for 10 days. But the rental car was fancier than my car. I wanted to keep the rental car, y'all. I wanted to keep the rental. And y'all, if y'all got an EV, don't go with State Farm Insurance. That's all I'm saying. So this upcoming weekend, we are hosting a baby shower for your sister-in-law, and I'm excited. It's gonna be really, really colorful.
First of all, we're not hosting the party, okay? Let me get that straight. We just hosting the game portion of the party. So we just gonna explain to them how to play, y'all. We gonna get volunteers to play. And if they don't volunteer, we gonna volunteer them. Okay.
Correct. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I ordered the gifts from the registry last night. They should be here Friday, so I'm excited about that. And then Sunday, I am going to furniture shopping for living room with Mama, and we probably do a lunch as well. And then Monday is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, y'all. So y'all need to hopefully y'all have a great MLK Day. Hopefully y'all go do some activities, maybe go to a parade or watch a civil rights movie, something to appreciate the fact that y'all got a day off for this man. Okay, he let y'all get a day off.
You off? You are, then us and Joe can go see that Jason movie.
I am definitely off Monday. Anyway, so let's get into the around the league segment.
I'm not done with my upcoming weekend.
Oh.
So after the baby shower, me and Joe got to go to a birthday party. Somebody turned 35. I don't know. Joe got so many friends, and their age range is so
from 25 to 60.
Yeah, like, dude, you about to be 50 and this person is turning 35. Why are we going there? I don't know, but okay. Anyway,
Not Joe about to be 50.
And then Sunday, we have a 2-year-old birthday party to go to. I think it's 2. Yeah. So it's just like when I have full packed weekends, I'm not looking forward to it because I know Monday gonna come so quick. But I'm off, thank God. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, okay. Around the league segment because a lot of things went down while we was on our little hiatus. Okay, our alma mater FSU is suing the ACC. I forgot what they suing them about, but they suing them. But in their bowl game, the Orange Bowl, it was the biggest blowout ever. FSU got beat 63-3. But caveat to that, you got to have an asterisk on the winner thing.
It ain't
won because most of our players, it ain't gonna be there.
It ain't gonna be there. They gonna go down in history for the biggest blowout ever. in what, a bowl game or the Orange Bowl, whatever. They not gonna say, oh, but 23 to 24 players didn't play. No, they're not gonna say that. But also I read, I don't know how true it is, but I read that they were trying to get out of the ACC conference. But
It's
you
some
have to
that's
like pay your way out or something to that effect.
I think that's what the lawsuit it has to deal with or whatever. But yeah. Simone Biles won the AP award for the third time she was female AP female athlete of the year. And I know by now y'all, so kudos to her. And I know by now y'all don't heard everything. So let's just spend 2 seconds on this story about her husband. He cute. And what he said on the Pivot podcast with her sitting right there. So I thought about this because when it's something I'm kind of interested in, I actually think about it before I give my opinions instead of just going on the internet and getting the internet's opinion. So at first, when I first heard the story, I was like, that's Simone Biles. He knew her. He lied. He knew her. He knew her. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, a lot of people do live in a little bubble. And I believe it was 2020. He's an athlete, so he focused on himself and probably getting in the league or staying in the league, because that's getting there is half the battle. Okay, you got to stay. A lot of people do be in their little own bubble, and then I thought about how me and you know Shaun White, and he's like everything to the snowboarding world. But I might ask somebody across the street, and they probably don't know who Shaun White is. So I can't believe her husband on that part where he says he didn't know who she was. But what I didn't care for that he said was that he was the prize in the relationship. First of all, if either y'all both the prize or the girl is. I don't know why he said men. Why is the man the prize? Okay? Either y'all both or it's just the girl or nobody. Ain't nobody the prize.
First of
And
all,
also, I didn't know you before you married Simone. And I watch football. But go ahead.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say we football fans and we didn't know who he was because there's a lot of people on these teams, and if you're not like a big person, then we not gonna know you like that. So no, I didn't know him before. But also, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't believe that he didn't know who she was, but it is hard to believe that he didn't because every year when the Olympics come around, you know who the black people are if you black, like, because that's who you pay attention to. And it's like, first of all, we already be competing with China to get the most medals overall. So you like we be you know who it is. And each sport that we usually dominate in, which I think the top three is track, swimming, and gymnastics. So you know who those people are. Or at least you've heard her name before. Like, come on. So it is hard to believe. I mean, I'm not gonna say he lying, but it's just a little hard to believe that you didn't know who she was. But to each his own. Yeah.
I used to be a little bit obsessed with them after they got married because they had put out like a video, the videographer let out the video. And when he saw her, oh my God. That's all. I used to go to one of their pages every day just to see that video. It was great. But yeah, kudos to y'all. Do what y'all do. If it's working, it's working. Don't let the internet break y'all up. Okay, don't let the internet break y'all up. And if y'all like it, I love it. Just keep y'all like my thing is, and I don't even know why they were on the Pivot podcast, but keep it private. We didn't need to know that. I didn't know if he was trying to make himself look good, like saying I'm somebody too, or if I don't know what he was trying to do in that situation, but it didn't look good. Because even if that is how it is, we don't need to know you know her. We didn't need to know that. Anyway, congrats on her third AP Female Athlete of the Year award. The Pistons, while we were on a break, the Pistons dropped their 27th straight game, which set an NBA record for the longest losing streak in a single season. Okay. Denver Nuggets, our boy Aaron Gordon, he was out indefinitely after he got dog bites to the face and the hand. Now, what dog owner is about to get sued? Okay, because he's an NBA player, and he need his face in his hands to play the game. Okay, he needs that.
You need them hands.
And Conor McGregor, your boy, announced that he will return to the UFC on June 29th to face Michael Chandler. So we will be watching that. The officiating crew from the Lions Cowboys game, y'all know that call. Everybody saw that call. They were downgraded for the postseason, so they're not going to be officiating the postseason. Draymond Green
was that again?
Huh?
What happened with that again?
Remember, the Lions went for a 2-point conversion and got it, but then
the
officials say
the
guy who caught the ball was an ineligible player. He didn't go to him, but then we saw him go to him, and it was a mess. But I was like, if the Lions wasn't already in the playoffs, it would have been a bigger mess. Like if they needed that game to go to the playoffs, it would have been a problem. Blow the whole city up. Okay, Detroit is gone. We blowing the whole city up.
That's funny.
Draymond Green got reinstated into the NBA after 12 games. Be on your best behavior, sir. John Morant, your boy, will undergo season-ending shoulder surgery. So we're not gonna see John anymore this year.
Did he just?
I told y'all he should have just been. He just came. I told y'all he should have just been suspended. This is what karma looks like. Okay, this is what karma looks like. He should have been suspended for the entire season in the first place. Okay. Do well on your surgery. Good luck. See you next year. Tyreek Hill house caught on fire. No, because I do want to see him next year. I just didn't want to see him play this year. Tyreek Hill house caught on fire. Did you see it? And first of all, I didn't know he lived in Southwest Ranches. That's like 15 minutes from you, Nay. That's 15 minutes from you.
I literally have to go there after we record tonight because I have to pick up the girls from dance practice.
Yeah. Tell Tyreek we said hi. But they showed like aerial photos of his house is huge. And like one section of the house was on fire, but luckily nobody was hurt or whatever. So good with that. And let's get to some of these firings, because y'all know by now the NFL regular season is over. That means people getting fired the next day. Okay, we got some firings. Atlanta Falcons fired their head coach after being 7-10 this season. The Commanders fired their head coach Ron Rivera after being 4-13, and the Titans fired their head coach Mike Vrabel. And then breaking news today, your boy Bill Belichick, he has parted ways with the Patriots as well. What are your thoughts on that?
You see how everybody else got fired, but he parted ways.
And also, go ahead, because I have Pete Carroll too. Pete Carroll, he is out as the Seahawks head coach. He was named as a football advisor. What?
So he's like a consultant to the team. He's a
consultant as well.
I like Pete.
Nick Saban is retiring as well. But yeah, about your boy Belichick out, do you have a renewed faith that y'all will do better next year, or it don't matter?
To be honest, it's crazy, but ever since Tom left, I haven't really been paying attention to them like that. That's it.
Let's get to our main topic of the day. Oscar, speaking about welcome back, let's welcome back to the world, to society. Oscar Pistorius was released on parole. He was released on parole, I think January 2nd or something like that. So Oscar, if y'all don't know, he is the Olympian who has two amputated legs, so he has to use like special instruments to run.
Oh, they not called them not prosthetics, or are they?
I think he used prosthetics in his like regular every day-to-day life, but when he's on the track, it's like different types type
Okay.
that he was called the Blade Runner. There's some kind of blade. He's called the Blade Runner. So he's a Olympic superstar at the time he was. And I remember seeing his before all of this happened. I remember just falling in love with him and his story because they did like some kind of type of documentary on him or something. And I think he's from South Africa. I want to say that's who he represents. I'm not sure though. And so he was convicted of murdering his girlfriend, Beautiful. She looked like I think she was a model.
And
In 20.
she had also won the Big Brother over there.
Oh, nice. So she had her stuff going on too. Okay,
And
she won no
I
straw.
think like and she like hosted certain things and stuff like that. So she was known.
Okay, so yeah, so he was convicted of murdering her in 2013. And remember at first he only got like time served or something like that, or he got out really, really quickly. And then with the appeals court or something like that, they was like, no, you killed somebody.
Yes.
You should be in jail or prison, whatever.
Like
So
you
he had to go.
like it's so crazy when people be like they did stuff and be like, oh, it was an accident, I didn't mean it. Okay, well, somebody still died. So what you want? You want to go back home and go to sleep? No, somebody died. Man,
Yeah, I
sir.
guess his whole defense was he thought it was an intruder. So I don't know what kind of defense. You in the legal realm, I guess he wanted manslaughter instead of murder. I'm not sure. I don't, or
I think he wanted to get off on a technicality that he thought it was an intruder, so self-defense. But the thing is, you know your house, right? So you know if this intruder is in the bathroom, you know they can't get out. So why not just call the police and say somebody's in my house? They in the bathroom. I have a gun on the door, so I'll be like this until you get here.
right. And but also they during the trial, I remember people kept bringing up how paranoid he was. So I don't know if that was.
Because they
I
said
don't
it
know.
happened a lot, even though he, I think, stayed in a gated community or a guarded community.
Like
There
he
had been
always
a lot of like break-ins and crimes in there.
and
So
he always carried guns everywhere. They was like he was a little bit paranoid. But anyway, he ended up serving 9 years. He completed more than half of his sentence. The mom of his girlfriend says she think he just lost his temper because they had argued and she was going to leave him and her clothes were already packed. So she said he just lost his. You know when people snap, it only take 1 second and somebody dead. So, and then her husband, so the girl's dad, died, and she said she thinks of a broken heart because he couldn't live without his daughter. So he died soon after. So, what are your thoughts on this? Did he do enough time? 9 years. Do you think he will come back to the sport of track and field? And do you believe he killed her purposely?
well, first of all, that's crazy because that's the second person that I've heard potentially like died of a broken heart. Remember, I think either last year or the year before that school shooting in Utah at the elementary school, and a teacher got killed in the shooting, and her husband, like a day or two later, had a heart attack and died because he couldn't take it.
Fathom.
Yeah. He died of a broken heart, which is insane. But I always thought he meant to do it. I guess all I can be glad about or appreciate now is the fact that he did sometime, because I was like, we can't just let this dude walk off. We can't do it. So I appreciate that part. But yeah, I always thought he meant to do it. The neighbors said they heard them arguing that night, and then also because they reenacted the scene because I seen it.
Okay.
So like I think he had to get out the bed, put on his prosthetics, and then walk around the bed to the bathroom. And I think not the defense, but the prosecution side was like, out of all that time you could have seen that the girl wasn't in the bed because you had to walk over her side to get to the bathroom after you put on your prosthetics. So you mean to tell me you this afraid that somebody's in your house that you had time to put on your prosthetics? Like, remember it on Titanic when that guy was asking Jack, oh, she slipped over the thing, so you had time to take off your shoes. So you knew, like, that don't make sense. If somebody slip over a boat or whatever, you ain't gonna be saying, oh, let me take off my shoes first. No, you gonna run over there and grab her. And that's the thing, and that's why I always thought he did it. Like, what you mean you think an intruder in your house and you got time to put on your prosthetic? No, you crawl over there, get your gun, and you crawl over there.
Not with the nubs.
Yeah.
I thought I was wavering. I don't know, and that's why I don't like when like celebrities or people I know like are on trial for something, because I be a little bit biased. But I felt for the girl, but then I was like, well, he was paranoid. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like you said, at least whether or not he meant to do it, at least he served some type of time. But like if he would have got out, that wouldn't have been cool, like at all.
This reminded me kind of because I was a little biased on this too, but I knew he did it. Aaron Hernandez.
I was never biased, because I was like,
it
was so much evidence.
It was so much evidence, yeah, against him. But I still liked him. I liked him before he went in. Now I liked him at Florida, and then he came to my favorite team. So I was like, I'm his #1 fan. And then that happened, and it was like I wanted to be on his side, but then I was like, but it's so much evidence against you. I can't do it. It was too much. Like you like we said before, I think we said that we always say that you got to be smart to be a criminal and actually get away with it. Like that man don't catch me if he can. He did his time and then he got hired by the FBI because he was that good. That's the kind of criminal you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And he evaded police time. That was a good movie. You know what good movie I watched last night? I think I text y'all, but y'all ain't say nothing. But it's complicated.
I know. I saw it.
It was such a feel good movie. Like anytime I want to feel good or laugh or whatever.
Wasn't it like the parents was, or isn't it similar to that movie that just came out with George Clooney where the parents was arguing? They wasn't together, but when they had to get together for the kids, they argued because they hated each other so much, but then they ended up together.
That's Ticket to Paradise. That was good too with Julia Roberts. This was, she was having an affair with him, even though he was her ex-husband, but he was married to somebody else, like 20 years younger than him. They started having an affair, and she got her groove back. That's the white version of how Stella got her groove back. She just didn't end up with the man. But I really enjoyed that movie, like I just saw it for the first time. I really did. But about him returning to the sport, I think he can because he don't have legs. So it's not like he has anything that he might need to work out, and I don't think he's fast. So I think he can do it. That's his advantage.
He got a condition. Get his stamina back right.
Well, he ain't got to worry about the legs. He got an advantage. That's why I remember it was like years ago. It was like something. You got to look at your differences as advantages, and this is why. Because I remember years ago, it was like this petition or some kind of lawsuit where he couldn't run against able-bodied people because they was like he got an advantage because his springs in the blade will make him go faster or whatever. But that's an advantage. So he might be back. I won't be surprised. But if I was him, because he took somebody's life, he is a murderer, I'd be laying low. Okay.
Yeah, because I think he have a lot of business ventures. I'll just stick with that. I'll stick with that. And the crazy thing is they dated and then broke up and then got back together. If they hadn't got back together.
And this is what I be telling you and everybody else. PSA. Spinning the block is not a good. Y'all not Nelly and Ashanti, okay? Y'all not. I do not recommend spinning the block. If anytime y'all think of doing it, just think about why y'all broke up and you won't do it. That's
But
my
what if
entire
y'all didn't
advice.
break up? What if y'all didn't break up on bad terms? Like, what if y'all just broke up because, like, say for instance, like on the Family Man, he had an opportunity abroad, and then maybe y'all just, I guess, lost touch. What if so? And then say, what if he came back in the States and y'all bump into each other? Now, I wouldn't recommend spinning the block if it was like that couple on the breakup.
Oh,
Even though how it ended off with them passing by each other, they probably will. But
I,
yeah, I think
that
if y'all didn't break up over something bad, if y'all broke up because of happenstance,
not
y'all
happenstance.
had to for whatever reason, then I think it probably was bad timing, and maybe now is the better time.
Ladies and gents, on Family Man or Family Guy, whatever that movie is called, The Family Man with Nicolas Cage, go watch it. He chose the job over his girlfriend. That's why they
First
broke
of
up.
all, he chose an internship when he was in college or leaving college. He said they was supposed to keep in touch. But anyway, I would tell Janae and any of my kids, you take that internship. What you mean? If he not back when you get back, then it wasn't meant to be. But you was not turning down this opportunity because you in a relationship at 20.
You done?
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, let's get into our football predictions for wild card weekend. It's a lot. It's like 4 or 5 games, but I'm going to ask you only for like 2 of your predictions. Dolphins at Chiefs.
That's a good one. I don't like the Chiefs, so I'm gonna root for the Dolphins. Now in the bracket, I don't know. In the bracket, I might go for the Chiefs, but I might be secretly rooting for the Dolphins.
I am the Chiefs, as everybody know, audience. The Chiefs is my second team, but I'm going for the Dolphins. They ain't got nothing to play. I'm going. The Chiefs has been very inconsistent.
I think I might go for the Dolphins too. Herbert haven't sent the sheet yet, I don't think. But I don't know. Yeah, that's I haven't decided yet. That's a good one.
I'm going for the Dolphins. The Chiefs has been very inconsistent. I know they won last year, but it's time for somebody else to win. Steelers at Bills. And remember what we used to always say, if you let the Steelers in, they gonna win.
Like the Giants. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with I like the Bills. I like the Bills.
Oh,
But
God, this is a
it's
hard
not
one.
gonna be easy.
It's not. This is a hard one for me, and kudos to Mike Tomlin. He has another winning season as the Steelers coach. I think he got he's never had a losing season as their head coach, and he's made history. This is hard for me because my boy, the guy I like, what is his name? I always forget his name. Linebacker. Hold on. I want to say Thomas. Tommy. He's number 90 on the Steelers. He's on the Steelers. TJ Watt.
Okay.
TJ Watt is on the Steelers. That's my crush. But the Bills, I really like the Bills. I like Josh Allen. He goes, I forgot is it? Yeah, Josh Allen is dating our girl. I think we already talked about it on here, but he go with Haley Steinfeld. You know,
I didn't know that. I know her name. I didn't know they were dating. But that's not the same girl that dated Aaron, is it? No.
No, that's Shailene Woodley. She's an actress as well. But it's because it always be an upset on wild card weekend. So I'm gonna go with my upset. I'm going with the Steelers. I don't even know if they got an offense. I know they got a defense. Okay, and I'm gonna go with the Steelers. So, for a month from now is the Super Bowl. Who you think gonna win? Forget who they gotta go through. Who or do you want to win? Because I already got my pick.
First of all, I'm excited to see Usher perform. Anyway, I want Sanford to go and win, but I won't be mad or surprised if Baltimore get in there and win.
That's my pick. After I saw how they put a whooping on San Fran that night, they just put a whooping on them. I said, they going to the Super Bowl and they walking out with a trophy.
The Baltimore your
Baltimore is my pick. Okay. They walking out with that trophy. So yes, we will see. And I'm very excited. This is best time of the year for football. And shout out to my boy LeBron James. I think he had his like 38th or 39th birthday party the other day. It was like a 70s disco thing. We saw Adele in the background. They all dressed in 70s.
I think Kevin Hart had posted some pictures, but I don't like that. But
You don't like what?
I was talking about this Hershey's. But what? Oh, I seen a video of Savannah, that's her name, and their daughter, and they not at the party. I think it was at the daughter's party. I don't know when it was. It probably was an old video. But I'm starting to like her, like better than, because I used to like somebody else's wife, but I'm starting to like her better.
You talking about Aisha Curry?
Yeah. But she seemed more. Savannah seemed so much more down to earth and like welcoming and eat like I could go up to her and talk to her. Whereas the other girl, I don't know.
She want the spotlight as well.
From both. Huh?
It seemed like she want the spotlight as well. Aisha Curry. Remember that whole controversy when she was like, "I want guys to try to talk to me. I'm here too."
But I felt her on there. I understand.
I didn't.
I understood.
He can make the money. I'll be in the background.
No, that's not what she said. What she said was she don't like, because guys don't try to talk to her. She like don't know if she still got it. And then of course her in-laws and her husband was like, yeah, you still got it. They of course they don't try to talk to you because they know you married or whatever. But it still feel good for somebody outside to say, oh, you still got it, not your in-laws or your husband, because of course they're going to say that. That's what she was saying. So I
still don't agree with that. You shouldn't want no validation by nobody but your husband.
But that's not realistic.
Huh?
That's not realistic.
I think it is. I swear, I don't need nobody to tell me. Like when I was talking to Idiot Boy in New York, and he used to always tell me I'm beautiful. Like randomly, we'll be watching TV, and he'll just look at me and be like, "You so effing pretty. You so effing this and all that." And I used to like that. I didn't need that from anybody else.
Okay. But what if, what's his name? Steph. What if Steph ain't saying that to her every day? I'm serious.
That's a different story.
Okay, then maybe that's why she feel like that.
Well, it came off where she was very unappreciative, but whatever.
Oh my God.
I like Savannah. Savannah do seem real regular. She be doing like, I don't follow Curry anymore or anybody anymore, but I be seeing certain videos where she, like you said, be with her daughter. She be doing her daughter hair. It'd be like sometimes LeBron do a little live or whatever and put her in, and she'll like knock the phone out of his hand because she don't want to be on camera. But she does seem like the homiest celebrity wife ever.
Do you follow him on IG?
Him, yeah. Anyway, to our highlight of the week, since we are still in the football season, our highlight is Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. He is a wide receiver, and he missed 7 games this season and still produced 1,000 yards receiving. How you miss 7 games and still got 1,000 yards season? Okay, so he's the 3rd player in the NFL to do so while playing in 10 or fewer games, and he's the first in the last 31 years to do so. So cool. Renegotiate that contract and don't have people like Taraji people be having.
Oh wow, tomorrow's price is not yesterday's price.
It's not. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Kudos to that.
And shout out to Cat Williams. And he got nothing to do with sports, but he did. Oh, and I did. By now, I think we have some technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
Braylon, close my door.
By now everybody in the world, yes, the world has seen Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. And he did run a 4.4. Well, according to whoever recorded, I think I sent you the video of him running in the gym, and they said
I seen it. I didn't look at the time, but I seen it. But I seen it. But that's how. Remember, I was talking to you about it at the game last night, but I didn't look at the time. But yeah, the video's at 43 million now in 8 days.
When I watched it, it was like maybe at 10 million. I don't know, but I'm telling y'all now, if y'all haven't seen that Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay, please go watch it. Because that's the most entertaining yet enlightening. Like, it opens up your mind as well. Interview that I've ever seen.
I seen a clip today. I think it was TMZ caught up with Steve Harvey somewhere. And of course, they was asking him about it. They asked him about the Mark Curry joke that he supposedly stole. And he was like, ask Mark what joke he's talking about. Ask him to post what joke he's talking about. And I'm like, people on the internet already posted it. What you mean? I saw it. I saw both. And one was done years before. And then you did it. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, so the interview is, or the conversation is 2 hours 46 minutes and I think 5 seconds, and he get right into it. So it's like the whole time. There's no time wasted here, guys. So right in minute 1, minute 2, he's already talking. He giving it all he got. So it's very well worth it, and I might watch it again. I saw somebody else on post a video said they was going to watch it again because it was that entertaining.
I think I'm gonna watch it again too. I'm gonna watch it again this weekend. On Martin Luther King.
And right now it's, I think, number 3 on YouTube for most views ever. It's number 3, I believe. And I think it's going to surpass number 2.
That's amazing. Kudos to that, because I don't even think Shannon Sharp knew that the interview was going to go that way, nor did he know. I think after it went that way, he knew it was something. Like, you know how when people interview like singers and they be like, did you know instantly this was going to be a hit? And some be like, yeah, and some be like, no. I think he knew after the interview that this was going to go up.
Yeah, because after the interview that Saturday, I think he did a recording with Nightcap with Ocho, and he told Ocho, he was like, I think we got a good one. I got a good one coming up. And he said he was talking about Cat.
And it's so good he haven't let out an interview this week. You know, they be letting him out every week. He letting this ride. I let it ride too. Anyway, go see that, y'all. That is all for our episode this week. We are glad to be back. Welcome back to this fun time. It's fun. And yeah, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.